Hey, what is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantump. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are having a great week. Hope everybody is doing well. I have a really exciting video for you guys today. We're going to be talking about Brilliant Stars. Specifically, we're going to go over allocation numbers. We're going to go over the cheapest place to pre-order from, because right now pre-orders are starting to climb like crazy. Even though the set is over a month away, just over a month away. We're about 2 weeks away from pre-releases right now. And then we're going to talk about a couple of card leaks. So if you want to jump off at the end so nothing gets spoiled for you, we don't have a full set list yet. We have the majority of the set list, but we don't have every detail when it comes to the trainer gallery, that full art trainer gallery that we are expecting to be in the reverse holo slot, which is going to make Brilliant Stars a much better set when it comes to pull rates, because it does look like you will be able to pull a ultra rare in that reverse holo spot and then another ultra rare right after that. So much like you have felt with Shining Fates openings or Hidden Fates openings or Cosmic Eclipse openings, if you've opened any of that before. Very exciting stuff. Before we jump into things, I do want to remind everybody about our giveaway that we have going on right now. We're giving away a Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon VMAX Premium Collection. All you have to do is go back to the video I posted a few days ago going over master sets, specifically Evolving Skies, but master sets really in general. Just leave a like, leave a comment, and then make sure you're subscribed to the channel. One of the best things you can do to show your support and your appreciation for these videos, for this data, is just hit that subscribe button down below. Sharing the video, commenting, liking, that all goes a long way for the algorithm. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. With that being said, we're going to jump into Brilliant Stars right away, and we're going to start focusing right away on the allocation number. So I've got this kind of split up into comparison with what we saw from Fusion Strike, because Fusion Strike was a short printed set. Even though it didn't really feel like a short printed set, that was what we were told going into things. The difference between Brilliant Stars and Fusion Strike, as well as some of those other sets, Evolving Skies, Chilling Reign, this is only split up into two waves. At least for this point right now, we were only told about two waves. So we were getting 4% more in wave 1 and then 60% more in wave 2. Fusion Strike had 3 waves. We're actually getting wave 3 is going to start shipping as early as next week. So overall, we're only getting about 10% more booster boxes in total, but the majority of them, the bulk of that excess, is coming in Wave 2, which is scheduled to release in mid-April. So if you do not get any Brilliant Stars before the release, if you're like, hey, pre-order prices have just gone too high, I'm going to wait for Wave 2 to come out, wait for the hype to die down a little bit, and then maybe I'll order. It seems like mid-April is kind of the target date for that Wave 2, and there should be a fair amount that is getting released, because that is going to be the final wave that we are made aware of currently. So we got 4% more in Wave 1. So if Fusion Strike was really short printed, it seems like that's going to be kind of the way things are right now, because we're only getting 4% more in wave 1, and then wave 2 60% more, a lot more than what we typically are. Overall, 10% more booster boxes than what we normally get. Elite Trainer boxes are a little bit interesting because we are getting 50% more in wave 1. We're getting double the amount in wave 1 than what we normally get, but that's because we're not getting any in additional waves. I was told that there is only going to be 1 wave of Elite Trainer boxes. They're all going to come right away in wave 1, so be on the lookout for those. 3-pack blisters, we're getting 50% more, double what we normally get in wave 1, but then we're not getting anything in wave 2 or wave 3, so it's going to be the same amount as what we normally get, the same amount as what we got for Fusion Strike. It's just all coming in wave 1. Same thing with sleeve boosters, basically. Going to get the same amount total, but it's all going to come in wave 1 and then double the amount we normally get in wave 2, and then there is no wave 3. So the same amount as what we normally get. We're actually getting less build and battle kits than what we normally got, or than what we got with Fusion Strike. This actually brings us back to the area where we were with Evolving Skies. For some reason, Fusion Strike, we got a lot more build and battle kits than we normally got. Fusion Strike must have just had more available than what they have for Brilliant Stars. So we're getting 25% less than what we normally get, meaning overall, since there's just going to be 1 wave of build and battle stadiums, of build and battle kits, and of check lane blisters, we're going to get 25% less. Check lane blisters or build and battle stadiums, same across the board. And Brilliant Stars check lane blister cases, we're getting double the amount than what we got of Fusion Strike, so we will have double the amount available overall. That's not to say, when I talk about these waves, that is not to say that there will not be more that comes available eventually. There could be more. Pokemon could send more. They could have more prepared and ready to go. This is just what they are telling distributors. Hey, we're going to give you this much, or distributors are telling their LGSs, we're going to give you this much. This is how much you have for allocation. That's not saying that distributors could hold stuff back. Pokemon could hold stuff back. So we know 2 waves that are going to be split up 2 LGSs, and this is the numbers that we're basically looking at. I want to talk about Brilliant Stars pricing, because even though we sell Brilliant Stars on our website, I do want to make sure that you guys get the best pricing available, even if that means not buying from us. And I know that we're going to do everything we can to keep everything below MSRP, to keep things fair as much as possible. But there are times, especially during the market like what we've had, where we are going to be a little bit more expensive. For example, we were $130 for an Evolving Skies booster box when Evolving Skies booster boxes were selling for $105, $110. We've talked about distribution numbers. We've talked about wholesale numbers. It just didn't justify bringing the cost down. And I completely understand you want to make sure that you do what is best for yourself, for your wallet. So I understand looking for the best price available, and that's what we're kind of going to do right now. So when we talk about TCGplayer, for example, TCGplayer is not going to be the best place to pre-order product, but it is going to have you, or it's going to give you an idea of where the market is for pre-order prices. So right now we are looking at $132.90 is actually the market price of a pre-order booster box on TCGplayer. On January 12th, which is 8 days ago from when I recorded this video, we were looking at a market value of $116.08. So this has gone up $16 just in the last 8 days. If you look at the amount of sales that are happening every day, there is a ton. There is quite a few sales. A lot of people are starting to look at this set. They notice it's a month away. They see all the potential in the set. They see all the excitement in the set, and they're like, hey, I need to get my hands on this now before prices get too outrageous. If we look at the lowest listings right now on TCGplayer, I pulled this snip late last night, so it could have changed a little bit, but the lowest listings right now were $138.88 from Simply Unlucky. That's the cheapest one that was available on TCGplayer. The other important thing to note when you look on TCGplayer is the stores that are selling booster boxes or pre-orders have to be approved by TCGplayer to sell pre-orders. So after the set releases, there's a strong chance that the prices you see on TCGplayer are going to dip, because that's when they start having all these other stores that aren't approved for pre-orders enter the market. And then you start seeing prices go down a little bit. So before I wanted to talk about this, I started looking on eBay, where the cheapest box I could find was right around $115, $120. Started looking at different websites, because I know a few weeks ago people were selling booster boxes for around $100, $110. And I started going through my news feed, my Google feed, and I was like, sold out, sold out, sold out. So I'm like, it's getting a little close now. Maybe we should start talking about it. So I put up something on my Instagram just to kind of talk to people. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at danny.phantump. But to get an idea of what's out there, what people are seeing out there for the cheapest prices that are available, I talked to some people who I've talked to in the past that made good recommendations based off of stores. That's kind of what we're going to look at right here. So this store is called The Lab TCG. You can look at the web address right up here, thelabtcg.square.site. So it's a smaller store that just kind of started out, but they do have booster boxes available right now for $110. This is all wave one, and that's a very important thing that you want to take note of when you're looking at pre-ordering product. You want to make sure you're in that wave one slot. If you see something that's selling for $100, $110, but it's not shipping until April, you're missing out on basically 2 months because you didn't read the print. So you want to make sure that you're getting wave one of product. But the other thing is too, everything's right around MSRP. If you look on TCGplayer, if you look on eBay, if you look on some of these other websites, a lot of them kind of inch those build and battle kits. They inch those elite trainer boxes above MSRP. This is all lower than MSRP, and booster boxes down to $110. When I was talking to this gentleman, not a whole lot of booster boxes left available. So if you like that $110 price, by all means go for it. The last thing that I want to do is tell you you should buy this. If $110 is too expensive for you, don't buy it. If you think, hey, I'm going to wait, I think it'll go down. I think it'll go down to $100. We saw $100 booster boxes. You could be right, but the main goal here is to not spend $130, $140 and just make sure that you can find the cheapest price available for you guys. We talked about Safari Zone yesterday, unfortunately, or in the last video. Unfortunately, they are sold out right now of Brilliant Stars booster boxes, but I happen to know that she updates her booster boxes all the time. They do have other things available and cheap. Brilliant Stars Elite Trainer boxes for $35. You can get a build and battle kit for $17.99. So it's definitely something worth looking at or keeping note of. I also wanted to highlight the Game Capital. The Game Capital is actually in Wisconsin. It's not too far away from me, but it is a bit of a hike. But they have booster boxes available at $109.99. They also have cases available at $630. So not a bad price there. Then we have Kingslayer Games. So you can go to Kingslayer Games. The good thing about this website that I liked was that they show how much quantity they have left. So you can see here they have 65 currently in stock, starting at $100, $110, not including shipping, which is pretty cool. And then Shiny Cardboard is the last one that I want to talk about, shinycardboard.com. They are going to have booster boxes for $115. They will not start pre-orders until February 1st, he told me. So if for some reason you can't find anything for that $110 price, this is a website that you may want to just jot down. I know these guys really well. They do a fantastic job, but everything MSRP or lower. So pay attention to that. If you're like, hey, haven't been able to find anything too cheap or cheaper than $115, I'm going to wait, or I'm going to make sure that February 1st I'm there. I'm there to look it over. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about is the actual set list for Brilliant Stars. We don't have anything yet, but over the next couple weeks, we should start getting information regarding that, those final 30 cards, right? Those final cards that were needed. Now, we are going to talk about a few leaks here, so if you don't want to know anything about it until the news actually releases, this is probably where you want to end the video. But we did cover in previous videos, we saw the Alternate Art Charizard, that is confirmed in the set. We saw the Rainbow Rare Charizard VSTAR, that's confirmed in the set. When you talk about the trainer gallery, we did see somebody, unfortunately, who got access to these cards ahead of time, who opened up packs. I forget if it was on Twitch or wherever it was, but he ended up pulling one of the gold and black Urshifu cards in that reverse hollow spot. So that's why we know that these Brilliant Stars packs are going to have these trainer gallery cards in the reverse hollow spot. So you could pull one of those trainer gallery cards and then an ultra rare right after that. So it's safe to assume that both Urshifus are going to make up 2 of those 30 cards that we see. Nothing is confirmed, but that's our assumption. Also, a few days ago there was a leak that came out where somebody opened up a Brilliant Stars pack. And if you zoom in really far on this Mimikyu V, which I'm not going to do right now, but it does have the TG logo on the bottom here, meaning it is a trainer gallery card. You have a alternate art Mimikyu V that is going to be in the set in the trainer gallery, it looks like. So that's going to cross off card number 3. So there's going to be 27 more cards that are going to be available. I tried to look to see this. I mean, this is all the cards right now. If you go to justinbasil.com, this is all the cards right now that could make up those 30 cards. And I thought maybe, okay, we've got a Mimikyu V that's coming in. Maybe they'll do all the V cards, but there's more than just 30 of those as well. So it's really kind of, I don't know if there's necessarily a rhyme or reason behind what cards they're putting in there, but there is a lot of these character rares that are going to be coming out at some point this year, and we can expect to see 30 of them coming out in Brilliant Stars. But the only ones we know of for sure right now, rumored, I guess take it with a grain of salt, but we're assuming both of those Golden Black Urshifu cards and the Mimikyu V will be in Brilliant Stars, but it remains to be seen what the other cards will be. There's a lot of really cool artworks in here, a lot of really cool character rares, trainer gallery cards, whatever you want to call them. So Brilliant Stars is very, very hype, and I'm very, very excited for it. I want to make sure everybody finds the best deal that they possibly can, so that way we're not back in a situation where we were, 7-8 months ago, where it was impossible to find things at a decent price. So do what you want with it. This information was given to you just so you have information on what to do. So there's some websites that you could possibly go to find decent deals on these products. If there's better deals available out there, by all means, I'm not going to get upset with you if you link the store down below or just shout out the store down below. By all means, the goal here is to make sure that you guys can find the best deal possible and make sure that, this isn't something, this is a hobby. This is a fun hobby. It's not supposed to ruin your bank account or anything like that. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. Please hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Liking, commenting, sharing the video goes so far just for the algorithm. So please take the time to do that if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, I'll see you soon. Peace.